What a weird day we had. So we started off in what we call the Oval Villages with the intentions of doing the Oval Villages, and then we went to the next town and the road was closed and it was just a nightmare. So then we ended up in the street. I don't know how. Anyway, this is the Oval.
Heck of a start to a video.
It was just weird. It was like a weird.
It was
day.
a strange day. It was a strange day.
This is our little Oval Village one, if that makes sense. Which. It can be really good, but it can be a little bit pricey, and it is hit and miss. You're not guaranteed to find anything, but I like it. Nevertheless, I like it.
I think it's a fun one. It's not one I urge to leave instantly.
I left this in for all the football people. I know that that's not our forte, but I know this is Total 90 as something association with that. They made the Total 90 boots and all that fun stuff. You can tell because there's a 90 on it.
It's a big old 90. That gave me the hint.
£6.50, and I know these have money in them. Like, I know they can do like 30 quid, can't they? They're like, there's a little weird cult following. Not weird, but there's a cult following
based on the
stuff.
boots. Based on the boots, the football boots.
Obviously, the boots go for a lot more. If you find the boots, then you should pick up the boots.
No, I mean that's all based off all that merchandise is based off the Total 90 boots. I'm saying
collection, if you will.
Yeah, there you go.
But I wanted to show it just to. In case anyone wants to tell us that it's like worth a fortune and that we should run back to that shop and purchase that
several £1,000
football training top. Anyway, what else was looking at? The ones where I found these. These are two Save the Children, Save the Queen tops. Now we went with this one. This is £7.25, which is a bit pricey.
Tell them why.
However, it had like a nice little felted weird thing going on.
I feel it looks like remnants of the sea.
Yeah, the other one was just a plain like Pima cotton top, and I find the weirder the better with this. If it's got like attachments,
I was just gonna say,
people want it.
It wasn't plain. I had a print, obviously you can see that, but what you're saying is you needed bits.
Yeah,
the more bits the better.
Yeah, and we just sold the other Save the Queen that we found the other.
Literally the day before last.
50 or 55, one of those two prices.
Similar kind of top as well, wasn't it? As well.
Well, that had ruffles and charms. This one's got felted bobbly bits.
Nothing like a bobbly bit.
This is a bog standard.
Yeah, no logo, not very interesting to look at. Not anything crazy as regards composition. So I did what all resellers should do and left it there.
But it's good to show different pieces from this brand that,
And also why we leave them or pick them up or vice versa.
Exactly that, because it's not a blanket rule for the whole, Ralph Lauren brand or Polo Ralph Lauren or anything like that. Austin headed over to the sale railway. He found this whistle dress. It was £5. It was sparkly. It was all right. I'm only buying whistles at the moment if it's really contemporary, like wear it now, look super stylish and funky.
What you got for me?
Does that make sense? I found this. This is a Save the Queen handbag. I know. £7.50.
I'd never seen a handbag from them before, I gotta be honest.
It had, I don't know what kind of feel that is. It's sort of tribal.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
How would you describe it? I don't know. Tasseled, it had charms on it. It had geometric prints.
Mad.
It had block print. It had, things like that. So I'm hoping that will sell well. Never done a handbag though, so I'll keep you posted on that. Then Austin found this. This is an Oasis singles box set, as in CDs, and they, from what I can see, they're in the shape of cigarette cases, but they're metal like.
Lambert and Butler, isn't it? That's the basis of that box.
Yeah, and basically they did a gold one, they did a silver one, and half their like popular singles are in one, half there's popular single in two. From what I can see, the silver one is the more desired one. Obviously this is not sealed, someone has enjoyed it. But they seem to go on bids for 55 to 60,
Fair.
Unsealed complete. It's still got like the little the manually thing in it. It's still got the
second disc,
the cardboard sleeve disc.
Yep.
And then it has a complete set of the singles in their like classic single cases, if you will.
Yep.
It was just an unusual thing to find. It was £4.95. If you can get them sealed, they're going for £200 on eBay. If you're got both of them together, they go for about £200. If you have the gold and the silver together complete,
1996.
You can push about £200. Bids, like I said, about 55, 60. So maybe I'll try a bit higher, 70, 80.
Cool.
It's not really my forte, but it's great to find media that is actually worth something.
Not only that, I think it's also quite interesting because, like, once again, the year 96, Like the whole packaging, like nowadays with kind of the whole the health implications, etc., in the media, you don't have promotional stuff with cigarettes or anything to do with kind of tobacco
No.
on. So I think that once again that instantly aged it.
It's cool. It's just a cool thing to find.
If you're a collector of Oasis,
if it wasn't worth anything, we probably would have kept it just for like the visual.
I think it's amazing.
It's just a fun thing because it is worth a fair little bit. I probably am going to sell it, but
warning: rock and roll can seriously damage your health.
it's sick, isn't it? It's just a cool thing. Anyway, £4.95 into 55. That handbag was £7.50. I'm hoping for 50 back on that, but I haven't checked comps yet. And the t-shirts and tops always go for about 45 to 50, depending on composition and any extra doodads.
Which is amazing when you think about it, especially given the fact it does have some doodads.
Doodads, yeah. Big up at the doodah. And then we ended up in street, completely randomly. We are in street.
Look who's it.
Look, I wasn't allowed in. Anyway, I saw a Gremlins puddle. I just want to show Austin because I like Gremlins before they turned into Gremlins. Like I like the cute little gizmo creature. I think he's really cute. I don't like him after they got wet. It's probably completely worthless, but I thought it was really cute, okay?
Yeah, it is cool. I think seeing anything kind of more retro and old school, always if you see it like in the wild.
I think there's always going to be a customer if someone's like into Gremlins. Anyway, in the men's section, randomly enough, Austin does stumble across, I swear, a Sweaty Betty, like, you know, they do like the polymide, like stretch yoga tops.
Yep.
Extra large, which is amazing, because I never find big size in Sweaty Betty. It's got a drawstring waist. It's very basic.
I thought, yeah, the actual shirt itself is basic, but I actually thought the drawstring hem was kind of like added something to it.
Well, they always have something about them, but they don't like set the order like probably 25 to 30. Yeah, I said it, 25 to 30. But it should be quite a quick seller, especially in the bigger size, and it's just under £4. I think it's £3.75, which for this shop is amazing. This shop is so expensive. And never find anything in here. Find a few random bits.
I'm not even sure this has ever been on film. This shop, because it's so. Considering it has, I would say it's one of the largest stocked shops we go in. And by far, this is the one we never pick anything up in.
No, I never find anything in it. I really dislike it.
I'm not being negative about the shop.
I am.
The specific. No, let me finish. I'm not being negative about this brand of shop specifically, but this shop is dire. However, you can see something else in this image that we pick up slightly later.
I'm taking full credit for him, just so everyone knows. For anyone who doesn't know, I have a real like 1970s, 1980s interior vibe. Oh, I saw this in the toy section. We'll get back to it in a minute. They're Bo Peep lamps. And they go for between 100 and 125. That's a different lamp. But I'll show you what I'm referring to in a minute. But until that time, I found the bangers. I don't know if you can see them or not. I'm hoping Pound Girl Reseller watches this and tells me how great I am. These are 1970s mushroom shades. I roughly dated them based on style, but they have got the old hardware, which is still stickered.
Yeah,
you can see
and
the
also
age on that.
And also the max wattage of the bulb, which has changed substantially through the years.
And there's a pair, which is interesting. So you can either have them on your ceiling, like with some people have like living room dining situations, like terrace houses.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Or you can put them on lamps. So you can have them on bedside lamps, or you can do whatever you want with them.
The best of both worlds.
You can alter them. They were in very good condition. It was £4 for two, and I have found someone who sold one on bids for 55. One. So I'm hoping for 100 back for both.
What a bargain. And I think, once again, like you said, the style, the age, there's lots of things going for them. But to be honest, even the size, I appreciate having something like that. The size is a big factor for me.
I have two mushroom lamps next to our bed, either side. So if I didn't have them, I would have had those.
They were a pair of Timberland boots. They were coming up pretty nice, but to be honest with you, I said to Bethany as I was looking at them, I think they were £7 or £8. I was just thinking,
nice patina.
It's the project situation though, all over again, Profits, not projects. Talk to me with a lamp.
This is the Bo Peep lamp. And at first I thought it was like it's a USB lamp, so I thought it's nothing special. The problem, but there's a hedgehog.
That was cute.
It's got the lambs on, you sit in a bit, and it's got the Bo Peep lamp, because Bo Peep's on the lamp and then she walks away from the lamp.
From the movie, you mean?
From Toy Story, right? But this is, the USB one is the one that does quite well. It goes 100 to 120. However, it's £4. We didn't get it because Bo Peep's missing. Yeah. And we tried looking for Bo Peep, but we can't find her. I'm sure.
I knew she was there somewhere.
I'm sure it would sell. just as it is, but it's not for us. Austin spotted these. This is a long story, and you can probably tell by the thumbnail. So these are marked. These are 2 signet rings, or I don't know what you call them, medallion rings. They're big old chunkers. Anyway, Austin was a little magpie, and he saw one, and then we saw another one. They're £2.50 each. Now, they're marked 18 carat 750, which is the
purity
of the gold. However, the stamping does correlate to old European stamps. For anyone who doesn't know, in the UK they have to be hallmarked, but in European countries there are less strict rules.
Certain other countries,
and they can just be stamped. We did take them straight to our gold guy, who tested them, and they are 18 karat gold plated brass, which I'm not angry about. There's still money in them in terms of retail, and for a good quality 80s
style of a ring,
not costume jewelry, but
like a style thing as opposed to the actual gold.
But we couldn't leave them for £2.50 each, just in case. Like when you're a novice in the jewelry sector and you just see something stamped 18 karat gold 750, then you should probably take a little bet,
especially for £2,
for
£2.50 and
yeah.
£5.50. Also, I would say is if they were actually 100% gold.
Meltdown, you're probably looking at £1,000 a piece.
Yeah.
So it's worth taking a risk.
So the £5 isn't lost either way.
I found this. It's an equipment shirt. I love selling equipment
shirts. This is a lush colour and it's in silk.
Extra large, 100% silk, and it's got that sort of raised velvet floral pattern. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally does. You can see it there.
Correct term for it. I sell these really well, but very specifically, and
almost like embossed.
£6 actually, and I rarely ever say this, but I only have ever sold them on Vestiaire.
Yeah. But we sell them really quick on Vestiaire too.
They're very popular in the American market. I haven't sold one under £75, and they normally sell very quickly. I've got a mauve one at the moment, which is sticking around, but normally they sell very quickly.
I think we've sold in the last few months. We've sold like 4 or 5, and they all go within probably about a week
on Vestiaire.
Yeah.
Austin found this. This is new with tags Hush. It was £10. I've just sold a purple one of these for 25 on Vinted. I think I get a little bit more because it was with tags, but £10 for Hush is quite, soul hurting.
Yeah.
So I decided to leave that one on this occasion, seeing as we are doing so well on my mushroom lamps and all that jazz. Also found this in their vintage section. Good vintage section, by the way.
This is a real cool shirt. It's Woolrich. Look at the colours, the kind of how thick it is. Just a nice looking shirt at the moment, and shirts are kind of like, especially like check or plaid prints, they're really, really back. So yeah, cool colours as well.
Woolrich, without checking comps, I would expect they're quite well known, like Pembleton. I always say it wrong. Pendleton. I always get told off.
Pendleton.
They're known for their plaids and anything sort of like western weary vibes. Not western wear, but like lumberjacky.
Yeah.
So I just spent £50 without looking at comps back for that for £6. Also found this is an M&M maxi dress. It's a wool ribbed knit, size 10. It's got like a pussy bow scarf detail.
Yeah, that's long, nice.
It's fitted. It's £7.
Full length sleeves.
A full length sleeve. It's £7. I'm pushing my M&M
prices up.
Is it M&M?
M&M.
Yeah, M&M. Comps. I'm gonna try and get between 70 and 100.
So see, tell me what you think about this. So I was like, that's a frog's face, okay? 2 eyes, a mouth, and then Bethany was like, no, it's actually cars. Okay. I'll just shush.
It's cooler, isn't it? I always think these knits sell really well on Depop, like really fun graphic knits. I actually would have done really good money because people like stuff like that. So
they do.
I like stuff like that. And then we found this. So this was £20. This is by a brand called
Molo. Whatever.
MOLOH. It is actually technically an independent company. They specialise in military coats, very highly tailored pieces, often seen worn at equestrian events and country events, country endeavours.
Very expensive, aren't they?
Yeah, very expensive. I mean, military jacket's gone up to about 700 now. I'd have to check.
It's insane.
This, however, is a plaid or lumberjack. It reminds me of the Notorious Big song.
Yeah.
With the red and black lumberjack
to match. Yeah, I agree with that.
Anyway, this is it, although it's not the military style, and I like to pick up the military style. I've also done well on shirts and waistcoats for this company. I like that it was check. Austin was having a struggle with the zip. It wasn't the zip. It was Jess's hands.
No.
And it was hooded.
I can't have that said.
And I think someone who's into the brand would buy this as a casual coat.
Yeah, 100%.
To wear, not just formally, which the military ones are a bit formal, if that makes sense.
There's kind of a more of a casual version, but for someone who obviously enjoys the brand and likes the quality. That was wool as well, 100% wool.
Size 14. They sell really fast. I've never not sold one very fast. I've never not got less than 3 figures.
And from this brand, we've had everything from blazers to jackets to coats to
Waistcoat,
full leather
I had a
jackets.
nice waistcoat.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Oh, I had a leather gilet.
The padded gilet, yeah.
Oh,
so every single time.
Good times.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
But all gone for great money, all gone for, like you say, in a quick time frame, which is the main thing.
150, I hope. These were some Versace collection shoes.
They're really cool shoes.
Re-hilling, the wear had gone into the actual heel, and the creasing was very severe.
So I'd say creasing on patent leather shoes is a problem, because as soon as it's creased, it kind of like flakes off, if you will, especially depending on the quality of the shoe, and just doesn't look you can't polish it out. It doesn't look right. But once again, the heel was the thing which put me off even more on these, to be honest.
This was fun. Everyone knows that I love selling Cecil. I'm not like into wearing it, but this was a creative. It was like
I love how I've just noticed you've got the rings on your
yeah,
thumbs.
I didn't want to lose them, but they still got the tags on, so it's a bit sad. This is a unisex piece. It actually says unisex on the label, and it says it's called a creative collection. Breton. It was a bit pricey. It was £8. I never come across that before.
Cool though, like a unisex piece.
If it was bigger and a unisex piece, I would have gone for it, because small unisex is probably going to go more to a ladies.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then Austin found this, and it's an apron dress. I did think it was Toast at first, and he did tease me.
You got so excited. You really did.
But it was Cecil. I'd never sold one of these pinafore dresses. If anyone wants to give me their opinion, we didn't pick it up because it was £10.50, and I think that's pricey. We are in a British Heart Foundation. We probably could have got 35, 40.
Yeah, I'm saying, but once again, I know what you mean by £10. Yeah, I'm with you.
And it was a small size. If it was a bigger size, I probably would have gone for it. If it was above 14, I probably wouldn't have hesitated, because the larger sizes in sea salts get snapped up really quickly.
I agree with that. Yeah.
And that is it. That was a weird day. So we thought, we sucked old. Once again, though, when you find pieces like that, the best thing to do always is keep calm and leave the egos at the door. If it's gold, it's great. If it's not, it's fine.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Good night. Bye.